You know, your kindness doesn't have to match other people's energy, especially if they are the one taking advantage of it. You don't have to always give your heart to everyone, especially to the people that don't appreciate it. Sometimes it can feel really safe to be kind all the time. Sometimes it can feel safe to match the energy of others when they are playing nice. But sometimes the people playing nice are not playing nice from their heart. And sometimes when people don't play nice from their heart, they might be manipulating or gaslighting you. And if you're someone that has a deep kindness in your heart and you always want to share that kindness with everyone, it's very easy for people to take advantage of that, to walk all over that, and that's not okay. So I want you to know that it's also okay, and it doesn't mean you're a bad person, it doesn't mean you're horrible, it doesn't mean you're unlovable, for you to set boundaries and for you to not have to match someone's energy that's using your kindness. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You are worthy and allowed to express if someone has upset you, if someone is hurting you, if someone is causing pain on you, within you. You are allowed to not have to be nice to them. You don't have to abandon yourself because you feel it's safer to be nice, if that makes sense. Because yes, your heart should be open. Yes, your kindness should be shared, because the kindness of your heart is the most beautifulest thing about you. And it should be shared with all. But there's also a limit to who you share it with, because essentially it's valuable. Your heart is very valuable. Your kindness is very valuable. And some people will try to manipulate that. And some people will try to take advantage of that. And sometimes people will do wrong, and they will know through the kindness of your heart that if then they act normal and like everything's okay and they act kind, that you will then do that back because you have the kindness in your heart. But you are also allowed to set boundaries. You are also allowed to be hurt. You are allowed to not allow someone else to manipulate your kind heart into using it as kindness to make out that they're okay. You're allowed to do that. You don't have to always show up with the purest and kindest heart that you have. And I know that that is who you are at your core. But when people walk over that, when people take advantage of that, you don't have to give that to them. You don't have to give your purestness to them. You really don't. And it doesn't mean you're a bad person if you don't give it. It really doesn't. But you owe it to yourself, because essentially, if someone is taking advantage, causing you pain, or walking all over you, and they know how kind your heart is, that's not nice. That's not nice. That's not a nice person. I'm sorry to say it, but it's not. It's not nice for someone to do that to you. And you owe it to yourself to set the boundary of not allowing them to do that. You owe it to yourself to not abandon who you are. Your kindness is pure and precious. And yes, it makes you who you are. But it doesn't mean you have to give it away to those that don't deserve it. You really don't have to give it away. And your body will know this. And you know this deep down. It's okay for you to set boundaries. It doesn't make you bad. It doesn't make you wrong. It doesn't make you not a nice person. But in fact, if you were to be honest with yourself, if you were to be nice to yourself, would you allow someone to walk over you? Would you allow someone to really not be nice, to take advantage, to cause you pain from within? Would you allow that? Because I know there's a part of you that doesn't want to be treated that way, and knows that you deserve better than that, and knows that your kindness deserves to be reciprocated rather than manipulated. Hi, my name's Courtney, and currently going through a big lifestyle change that's changing my whole perspective on relationships and with myself and with other people. And I have currently just come out of a nearly 6-year relationship with my ex-fiance. We got 2 children together, and it's been eye-opening to see that it never was what I thought it was. Majority of it was me always abandoning my own needs and who I was, because I always believed that when in partnership, love is to give all to the other person. But if you give all, sometimes you can leave yourself empty if it's not reciprocated, and sometimes you can leave yourself empty if you always put their needs before your own and don't listen to yourself. So be kind to yourself, trust yourself, listen to your body, and know how your body is feeling, because that's what really matters. The sun's coming out. You are worthy of setting boundaries for yourself, okay? You are worthy of setting boundaries to yourself. And maybe your old programming believes that by abandoning yourself, you are getting something from it because it is a form of being safe. But that form of being safe is actually causing you inner pain. And you deserve more than that. You deserve better than that. So I guess my message is that although you have such a kind and pure heart, you don't have to always give that to everybody. You don't have to give that to everybody. Don't close your heart off, but don't also feel you have to give that to everyone, especially those that don't give it back, or they fake give it back. Some people will fake kindness to you to get you to be kind back, because they know that you're so kind that you will just match that energy. But you don't have to. You don't have to. You're here for you. So do everything you can now for the future version of yourself. That is relying on you to set the boundaries, to take the action, to take the steps for yourself in order to become and evolve and expand into the very person, the highest version of who you came here to be. Your future version is relying on you to set them boundaries now and to not allow people to take advantage of you and to walk all over you, because your heart is pure and it is kind. And believe me, there are people in the world that will treat you like a treasure, that will treat you like treasure and will worship the ground that you walk on. So don't settle for less. Don't settle for fake kindness, because your real kindness deserves to be crowned and jeweled and respected and honoured and really protected. But whatever's going on in your life right now, you're amazing, and thank you for being kind in the world. The world really needs kindness, so share it to the right places and to the people that deserve it and the people that will honour who it is that you really are. Love you.